All right, guys, third workout here. We got 3 rounds. 200-foot sandbag carry, 100-foot per person. Everybody has to do 100 feet. 20 toes to bar or knee tucks, split however you want. 20 dumbbell snatches, however you want, alternating. And then each round ends with 100 feet of single arm overhead walking lunges. That does not have to be 50 feet per person. If someone wants to take 75 feet of that, awesome. We will be doing all of the foot increments in 25-foot increments, just due to the nature of having lanes here. Instead of in class, usually we'll do 50-foot lanes. We will be doing them up and down like this. So you know you can switch at 25 feet for any of these movements. Okay, so let's talk about the first thing here. We have our sandbag carry. This does not mean you have to hold it front loaded like a bear hug. You can clean it all the way up to your shoulder if you'd like, or if you want to keep it here in the sandbag, the bear hug carry, that is fine too. So Steve's gonna clean this up. Let's do front loaded carry first. He's gonna grab his hands together. He's gonna keep that bag close to his body and walk with it. Perfect. The other option is cleaning it all the way up to your shoulder. He's gonna get it up there and he's gonna walk like that. Either way though, guys, make sure you're breathing on this. Perfect. All right, guys, next movement after the sandbag carry is our toes to bar or knee tuck variation. For our RX athletes, toes to bar, hence the name, your toes have to touch the bar. Both toes have to touch the bar. I don't want to see one toe hit and then another toe hit. Both toes have to touch at the same time. Steve, let's see 5 here, or 3. Beautiful, thank you. If for some reason you don't have kipping toes to bar, you can do strict toes to bar, which is gonna look like this. Good, that's all you need to do. Perfect. That will still count as long as both of your toes hit the rig. As for knee tuck standards, we are gonna be looking for your knee coming above 90 degrees here, above your hip. Yep. Beautiful. Once again, these can either be strict or kipping, depending on your comfort and skill level. Guys, as for the knee tucks, if you are doing a kipping knee tuck, just know that that is gonna take a little bit longer than if you're doing strict ones. So Steve, can you show us 2 kipping ones and then 2 strict ones? Yeah, perfect. So just by the nature of the cycle rate, one is gonna be longer than the other. As for everything in these comps, guys, there are trade-offs for both. So just keep that in mind when you're choosing which variation you're doing. After the knee tucks or toes to bar, guys, we have our 20 dumbbell snatches. Once again, split however you want between you and your partner. Someone could do 12 and 8. Someone could do 10 and 10, whatever you guys want. Let's talk about standards with that though. Both heads of the dumbbell touch the ground each time, and you end up fully locked out overhead. What we don't want to see is any pausing at the shoulder, because that would be a clean and jerk. Both heads touch the ground, fully locked out overhead. Steve, let's show us 4 alternating reps here. Guys, these do have to be alternating. Perfect. Guys, once again, if just like the shoulder to overhead, if you are dipping under that dumbbell, make sure you stand up all the way before you start to come back down. We don't want to see you get to here and then you go into your next one. Make sure every single time you reach that full hip extension.
We'll do a couple without the dip.
Yep. That dumbbell is super light for you. You don't need a dip underneath it. Perf. Beautiful. Final movement of this 3-rounder is our single arm overhead dumbbell walking lunge. As you guys probably know, this is one of the harder movements in this workout. So 2 ways you can do this. You can clean and jerk the dumbbell up to your locked out position, or you can do another dumbbell snatch. Doesn't really matter how it gets up there, but you have to start and end with that dumbbell locked out overhead. You will not get a no rep for your elbow bending, but we highly recommend being as locked out as you can to put that dumbbell kind of back behind your head. So Steve is going to clean and jerk or snatch that dumbbell up overhead. He's gonna get locked out. Every time he steps, he's gonna get his knee to the ground. Perfect, and he's gonna stand up all the way. Beautiful. Take 2 steps back for a sec. You can treat these consecutively, so you can immediately flow into the next one, but you do have to see that full hip extension. So notice how he does still stand up all the way, he just doesn't take that extra step to kind of meet his feet in the middle there. You may alternate hands whenever you'd like. You could do it in the middle of the floor. You could wait until you get to the 25-foot mark. One thing I do not want to see though is if this was the line, you don't want to get here and then start to put the dumbbell down, okay? You want to make sure that you step all the way over that line, fully establish that you're locked out with your hips and your arm, and then drop the dumbbell after that. Yes, that would have been a no rep because he did not stand up all the way past the line before he started putting the dumbbell down. Guys, if at any point during your walking lunge reps, you start to fail a rep, wherever you fail, wherever your back foot is, that's just where you have to go back to. You don't have to restart the whole thing. So if he's taking some steps and he's starting to realize that he fails, he just has to go back to where his back foot was right there. That's it. And then he can pop it back up. Yep.